original musical defender of the underdogs, a fellow named Woody Guthrie. He'd have been about 103 years old right now, which is just about the same time as... Never mind, we're having a nice time. All right, you guys ready for this one? This song is a solemn reminder. Thanks very much, Len, for putting on this show. It's fantastic. I'm enjoying myself, enjoying your broadcast, enjoying the rock music that you've allowed to occur tonight, and the great charity that it supports. Appreciate it very much. As someone who's been a lifelong Cubs fan and music fan, it all comes together tonight. The song is called, I'm going to reinsert the censored verses of this song that Woody Guthrie wrote. Makes it a little bit more about us and our people. This is called This Land Is Yours. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me a golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking, I saw a sign there, and that sign said private property, but on the other side it didn't say nothing. That sign was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can make me turn back now, 'cause this land is made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is mine. From California, New York Island, Redwood Forest, Gulf Stream. Extreme pleasure to serve you with our music and to support a great cause in a great city. I began the set by saying this, and I will say it again. My name is Tom Morello, and I am a Chicago Cubs fan. Real quiet. Everybody way down, way down. I grew up in Libertyville, Illinois. I went to my first Cubs game when I was 4 years old. My dear Aunt Isabel, who lived to be 82, is the one who got me into the Chicago Cubs. She lived 82 years without a championship. In fact, it's been 106 years. Even since the last time we had our brush with fame, we've had to endure our crosstown rivals winning the title. Our arch nemesis, St. Louis Cardinals, winning it twice. The formerly other cursed team, the Boston Red Sox, winning it 3 times. Now, if I were a baseball player and I struck out 106 times in a row, I would expect the manager to have some words for me and be held accountable. If I were a manager and lost 106 games in a row, I would expect the ownership to sit me down and have some words with me, and there would be consequences. Our team has been unsuccessful for 106 years in a row. And so I'm going to sit you down and discuss what the consequences are of that. I've had enough, and tonight I will reveal to you my 7-point plan for the Chicago Cubs to win the World Series.
You got to reveal it! Reveal it! Theo's got to be writing it down, Tom. Reveal it! He's got to be writing it down.
It's about to be revealed. My man, you're going to want to listen closely to the aforementioned matter. Hang on, the first part's going to scare you a little bit, but it's going to be all right in the end. First of all, I love a nice farm system. We have a brilliant front staff. Other people have farm systems and staff. You can't win the World Series unless you get to the playoffs. You can't buy championships, but you can buy your way into the playoffs. The New York Yankees are an example of that. Suggestion number 1, the Chicago Cubs must have the highest payroll in baseball until we win the World Series. Now, I'm sure that just the fact that the Yankees have been in the playoffs 16 of the last 19 years, won 27 championships, that's pretty good. But here, I know, I'm addressing the owner as well. I've got words for him in point 6 and 7, so you can hold on 1 second. Right now I'm talking to you. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. I know that sounds crazy and it's not economically feasible, but this is what we give you in return. Our precious ballpark. Already, advertising has been creeping in over the last few years. What have we got in return? 3 of the worst seasons on record. So this is what we give you. We want you to take it all. You can put a Pampers banner on the Ivy. You can put a pulsing Cialis billboard on our gorgeous scoreboard up there. Take the whole friggin' thing. But also, when we win our championship, on that glorious day, we Chicago fans pledge that you can sell off that high-priced team. You can put a junior high baseball team on stage, and we promise to fill the stands for 5 consecutive years just watching the YouTube highlights of our awesome World Series victory on our phones and cheering wildly. That's point 1. Number 2, no petulant superstars. No more Sammy Sosa boomboxes. No more Milton Bradley tantrums. We got enough problems as it is. Number 3, this one's for the fans. The booing ends here.
And the booing!
We're all in this together. The responsibility for this 106-year deficit is shared by ownership, management, the fans, and players. Our responsibility is we are in this together and we support that team every single day. Number 4, no more racist bullshit. I've heard from some players on the team that they received insanely insulting racist letters, emails, and people have shouted shit to them as they're going to their cars. I have multiracial children who I like to bring to this ballpark, and we need to know that every race, creed, color, gender, age, and sexual orientation is going to be pulling together to bring this thing home. Number 5, this is for the players. I understand you're from different cities. You're from different countries. You're in Chicago now. And winning the World Series is the holy grail in the entire history of organized sport. So you need to take that shit seriously. Dedication, commitment to your job. Basically that means the night before a day game, don't go out carousing at the Metro. Number 6. An acknowledgement.
Too late, Tom. Too late.
An acknowledgement, at last, that the curse is real. Until we look that son of a bitch in the eye and take it on for what it is, it will forever have the best. Thank you very much, but I don't need that. I'm doing fine. I sat 25 seats away from Bartman. I felt it. It was eerie, it was bad, and it was real. So how do we combat something like that? Well, maybe with our top paid team in the MLB, on a racially harmonious crowd who's quest-driven, we look that thing in the eye, it's gonna happen again. The next Black Cat, the next Bartman asserts itself, we'd say, we are Chicago, we stand united, and we will defeat you the next time the curse raises its ugly head. Number 7, the final point. I call this one, truth or consequences. We have to ask ourselves this question. Does it matter? Does it really matter if our small Midwestern team, dressed in blue, wins the World Series? Curing diseases matters. Stopping global warming matters. Peace in the Middle East matters. Does this matter? I think it does. Because I believe if this seemingly unredeemable team can reach the promised land, then anything, absolutely anything is possible. But how can we as fans affect such change? We seem helpless. This is the elephant in the room, and tonight we're going to deal with it head on. Baseball is a business. The Chicago Cubs win the economic World Series every year. Whether we're in last place, first place, whether we boo or we cheer, we fill the seats and we drink the beer and we take it. We're like the partners in an abusive relationship. And it's time we stood up for ourselves, and it's time we asserted our power. Now, this modest proposal of 6 points is, I think, one that Mr. Ricketts and Mr. Epstein should endorse. I see that perhaps he's run from the stage because it's happened.
Chris Bryant! Chris Bryant, man!
The only thing we have on our side, the only thing we have is removing ourselves from the equation. So I suggest that ownership and management in the front office sit down with the fans and let's make a plan together. Or maybe, just maybe, we skip opening day next year. What would that mean? I can see the team accountants running to their calculators. I can see the agents running to their free agent wires to see what's going on. Because at last the Chicago Cub fans have a seat at the table. Together, it's been my fault. It's been your fault. It's been their fault. It's been the players' fault. But I truly believe that this is something that we can do together because we love our Chicago Cubs. We love Chicago, and we deserve a World Series championship. Are you with me tonight, Chicago? Then this is what we're going to do together in our final moments together. Theo, if you're still here, I would love for you to join me. If you're not afraid of it, come on. This is what we're going to do together, man. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to sing the final verse of this song, and you're going to listen with rapt attention. Then together, we're all going to sing "This Land Is Your Land" as loud as people have ever sung it. And can we turn the house lights on? Do we have house lights? Let's see each other. There we go. And then when I give the signal, everybody in this place, front to back, side to side, is going to jump the fuck up in solidarity for our Chicago Cubs. Are we ready, people? Yeah! I need to know if you're ready, people. It was a complicated set of instructions. I'm going to go through it again. I sing the final verse. You listen. Together we sing the chorus loudly. I'll give the explicit signal. We jump the fuck up to bring this night on a high note. Are you ready, people? I'm not entirely convinced, but we'll see when you start jumping. In the squares of the city, in the shadow of the steeple, near Wrigley Field, I see my people. Some are grumbling.